Welcome to third video for creating waterfall chart in Excel. In previous video, we have seen the steps to create a waterfall chart for the movement of a stock for a single month, January 2019. Now let us look at the other data set where we have the 12 months details. Now here on screen, you can see that we have the inventory movement details for the entire 12 months. And you would like to see the inventory movement in a waterfall chart only for a selected month out of these 12 months. The month can be selected from this drop down where currently it is August 2019. I can select any other month, November 2019. So immediately our details should get updated here as well as in our chart. So this has to be automatically based on our selection of this drop down menu. Now in simple words, you would like to create this interactive and dynamic waterfall chart. Now in this video, I will show you how to create this interactive and dynamic charts from the scratch. So let us get started with our data set. The first thing, I will have to create a data validation and a drop down list. So let us go to data, then go to data validation. From this, let us select list. Now let us select these months and let us click OK. So here you can see a drop down list has been created. So we'll be copying the format from this itself. So let us copy this format and paste it over here so that it displays in the same format. Now we will have to copy this stuff so that we get the relevant values. So let us paste special here. And now we'll be adding the row numbers. So this will be first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh. We'll be using this row number in our formulas to get the relevant values. So this is the first row, opening stock value should get displayed for the month of May over here. I will be using index and match formula to get those details. I'm assuming that you are aware about how to use index and match formula to get these values. If you are not aware about how to use this, then I would suggest you to have a look at my previous video where I have explained how to use this index and match formula. So let us get started. Index. Now my data array will be this one. So let us put F4 so that the area becomes constant. My row number is this and my column number should be match the value which is being mentioned over here, and it has to be looked into this particular row. So let us put F4, make it constant 0. I want exact match and let us close this formula. So let us change the formatting just like this one to these details as well. So it will display the correct values. So let me copy this formula. So it is giving me an error. So let us see what error it is giving up. So I have not made this sale as a constant. So I will have to make this sale as a constant as well. And then only I will have to copy this. So let us double click and we have got the relevant details over here. So now if I change to July 19 details are getting displayed. So now I will have to create simply our waterfall chart just like I did it in previous video. So let us go to insert, go to waterfall chart and paste it over here. So let us see if we can copy our formatting from our previous chart just to save our time. But before that, let us change the width as well as the height for this. And now let us go to our previous chart. Let us select this, Control C. Let us go here and then press Alt E. Yes. No, I can't do that. Let us press Control V. Still I can't do that. So let us press Control Z. And now we will have to do the same formatting one by one. So this is a limitation of this inbuilt chart where we are not able to copy the formatting from our previous chart. For other charts, this was not an issue. So let us quickly change this as well, set as a total. Now let us select this one, increase. Let us change the color for this. For decrease, we'll select red color, and for totals, it will be gray color. Like this, we have selected. Let me close this and let us delete the chart title. Now let us format this and no shape outline. Now let us copy the text box from our previous video or previous chart and let us paste it over here. Now here you can currently see that this is not showing the correct details. Since our dataset is for July 19, it is still showing January 19. If I change this one, it won't automatically change. So how do I do that? So I can make this text box link to a particular cell. So for that purpose, let us first copy the dataset. Let us put this in double inverted commas. Let us put a space after off, and then let us select this cell and let us press enter. So here you can see it is showing me number. So I will have to use text formula here. So this will be text and this will be in MMMYY format, and let us press enter. So here I am able to get this data set. So now once you selected the text box, go to formula bar, press equal to, and then select this cell where you have entered your text and let us press enter. So immediately you can see that our text box is being linked to the values being displayed here. So now if I go and change this value, here you can see immediately even our chart title is being displayed properly. However, there is a limitation to this. You can't change the formatting for a selected value in this particular text box. Just like we have highlighted the month in previous text box, I can't do that over here. So entire text box will have the same formatting. So that is one of the limitation with dynamic chart as well. So here you can see that our chart as well as title has become dynamic based on our selection. So let us quickly format this x-axis as well. Just like we did it in our previous video, this will be no line. Let us quickly add major lines and format that as well. So let us select this. The color will be this gray color and this will be dashed. So that's it. Let us close this formatting window, and here you can see that our chart is ready. So that's it like from my side guys. See you guys in next video.